So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this moderated panel entitled Authentic Partnerships with Indigenous Peoples in Canada and Latin America, hosted by Canadian Feed the Children. My name is Jacqueline Wright, and I'm the President and CEO of CFTC, and I'm a member of the OCIC Board of Directors. I'm thrilled to be here today to kick off this event at the OCIC AGM and Symposium. So to begin, I wish to honor and acknowledge that I am speaking to you today from the traditional and unceded territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe peoples, who have been stewards of this land since time immemorial. I am grateful to live, work, and play in such a beautiful land, also known as Ottawa. I believe that I and all of us have a responsibility to consider what it means to acknowledge the history and legacy of colonialism. It is our responsibility to take action, to go beyond acknowledgement, and decide what our intentions are to disrupt and dismantle colonialism beyond this land acknowledgement. What might we do to find alternative ways forward? Thank you. CFTC is thrilled to be able to offer you this interactive dialogue with our partners, Plenty Canada, IPTK in Bolivia, and Kikan da Sogamig Elementary School of the Chippewas of Nawash Unceded First Nation, to focus on a vitally important aspect of our work, authentic partnerships. CFTC's community-led approach to our work allows for a more equitable and sustainable partnership with local partners in Ethiopia, Uganda, Ghana, and Bolivia. Our work in Canada focuses on working together with 27 First Nations communities across this country. CFTC's mission is to help children thrive through a focused lens on food security, food sovereignty, livelihoods, and education. As we celebrate our 35th anniversary, I would like to honor and pay tribute to our many partners, staff, board, donors, and friends of CFTC who have collaborated over the years to help support children and their families. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you today our panel moderator, Elizabeth Dyke. Elizabeth is a member of CFTC's Board of Directors and plays a vital role in our governance processes. Elizabeth has been a health and social development consultant for the past 12 years, working in Canada and internationally with governments, NGOs, universities, and private organizations. Her consulting work includes evaluation, research, writing and medical writing, strategic development, capacity development, policy analysis, knowledge translation and synthesis, and facilitation. Prior to becoming a consultant, Elizabeth held a number of senior executive roles in not-for-profit and public service, including Director of the Canadian Population Health Initiative of the Canadian Institute for Health Information, and Director of the Health Charities Council of Canada, a membership-based organization of 53 national health charities. Elizabeth has a Master of Arts in Sociology from Dalhousie University and a PhD in Population Health from University of Ottawa. Welcome, Elizabeth. Welcome, panel members. Welcome, participants. And I hope that all of you enjoy this dialogue and take away some key learnings that will inform your work and your intentions. Thank you to all of our panel participants. Especially thank you to Kevin and Erica for the preparations, and communications staff for promoting the event. And thank you to OCIC for providing the forum and the technical support. Thank you so much for joining us today, and over to you, Elizabeth.
Thanks so much, Jackie. And thank you also to the staff, along with Jackie at Canadian Feed the Children, for organizing this excellent panel session, and for OCIC for their work in holding this as well. I want to welcome everyone from across Canada and potentially, I think, different parts of the world as well. So good morning if you're out west, good afternoon for those in central Canada, and good evening if you're in Europe or beyond. Thank you for sharing your time with us today. I'm very excited to hear from our panelists today. We have three very interesting panelists set up that we'll hear from. And once we've heard from each at the end, we'll have time for discussion and questions as well. So we're going to be hearing from Alejandro Barrios Nova, the Executive Director at the Instituto Politecno Thomas Katari. We'll also hear from Deirdre Shigano Miller, who's the Healthy Living Program Coordinator at Kikan da Sokamig Elementary School, and Larry McDermott, who's the Executive Director of Plenty Canada. I'll give a brief bio ahead of each person's presentation, so we'll wait for that. Then we also want to see a short video of a traditional Indigenous Bolivian opening of Pututo. So Eliana, would you be able to queue up that video for us? And we'll start with that. Thank you very much for that. So that's a traditional Indigenous Bolivian opening, Pututo.